All right, Man Key Fit community and everyone else out there, welcome back to another day of Simple Fitness. We are going to be going through our warm-up today into our conditioning and our body armor. Our warm-up will consist of 3 movements. It's called a long lunge sequence, Cossack Squat, and squat reach. In today's conditioning, we're going to go 5 rounds of 1 minute per station, and each movement will be consisting of a jog, row, skip. Minute 2 will be alternating step ups, weighted if possible, kettlebell swing or dumbbell swing, and a rest. So we have 4 of those movements. We're gonna go 1 minute, 1 minute, 1 minute, 1 minute, and we'll do that for 5 rounds. Okay, in total, that's 20 minutes of conditioning. And finally, to end off today's workout, we'll go over our body armor movements, which will consist of 4 sets of 5 to 8 thrusters, 10 alternating bird dogs, 10 alternating dead bugs, and a 45 to 60 second wall sit. All right, so let's start off with today's long lunge sequence, which is going to comprise of something like this. I'm going to drop my right leg on the floor with my left foot forward. I'm going to focus on keeping a long lunge, so really pushing that knee back so I could drive that hip forward. My left knee's in front of me. I'm going to drop my right hand down in front, and I'm going to put my opposite hand on my thigh and give it a couple hip rotations one way, a couple hip rotations the other way. Then that left hand on the thigh, I'm going to point towards the ceiling into what we call sun salutation. Hold that for about 3 or 4 seconds. I'm going to come into a plank and drop that left leg into a pigeon stretch, holding for about 3 to 4 seconds. Once I'm done, I'll bring my opposite leg forward, left knee down, right leg forward, a couple hip rotations one way, hip rotations the other way, right hand up towards the ceiling in a sun salutation, hold again, 3 to 4 seconds, back into a plank, pigeon stretch, 3 to 4 seconds. Okay, so that right there, I just completed 2 long lunge sequences. I want you to be doing 3 per leg, so 6 in total before we move on to the next movement, which would be 10 Cossack squats. I'm going to take a nice wide sumo stance. Okay, I'm going to shift my butt back towards one direction, hands in front, hold it, switch, go the opposite direction, hold it, switch. That's 2. I'm going to go for 10, 5 per side. And then finally, I got 10 squat reach. So what I'm going to do is get my feet underneath my shoulders, pop into my squat. I'm going to tuck my hands underneath my big toe. I'm just going to stick one hand up, left hand up towards the ceiling and look up. Bring it back down. That's 1. Opposite hand, look up, come back down. I'll go 10, 5 per side. Okay, that's our warm-up. Okay, going into our conditioning today, again, we have 4 movements. The first movement we're going to do is either jog. So again, if it's a nice day outside, you can take this whole workout outside if you want. You could jog on the spot for 1 minute. You could skip if you got a skipping rope. And if not, if you have a rowing machine or a bike or a treadmill or an elliptical somewhere at home, this is your opportunity to whip it out and make it a part of today's workout. You could do that for 1 minute. Okay, that's movement number 1. Either jog, skip, hop on the spot, or a machine like an elliptical, a treadmill, or a bike. Okay. Movement number 2, I'm going to do alternating box step ups. So I am going to need an object to step up. It could be a chair, it could be a couch. I'm just going to simply use this stool right over here. It's probably about 1 foot off the floor here. Again, I'm going to step up, step back down, use the opposite leg, step up, step back down, okay? And I'll go for 1 minute. If I have something to hold in my hand, so I have a kettlebell here, for example, I could use it as my weight to step up for the 1 minute. And at the 30-second mark, I could alternate and switch my hands and switch. Okay? That's movement number 2. Movement number 3, all right, are gonna be some kettlebell swings or some dumbbell swings or swinging something of some sort. I'm gonna demonstrate 2 variations of the kettlebell swing. Take a look. 1, 2, 3 reps. That eye level kettlebell swing is what we call the Russian kettlebell swing. I'm gonna go overhead now, looking like this. 1, 2, and 3. That right there, over my head, we got the full American kettlebell swing, okay? My best approach to this is simply go feet shoulder width apart, okay? I'm gonna make an approach like I'm about to take a big leap forward, which would look like this, okay? And my hands are to the side, but in this movement, I'll have my hands in the middle holding my object. And then what I'm gonna think about is jumping, and I'm gonna jump, okay? And I'm gonna glue my heels into the floor and not let that lift. So one more time. Set to jump, jump, set, jump, set, jump. And you'll notice the kettlebells will already start to elevate. I'm allowing my hip drive, my glutes, my legs to do most of that lifting. I would let then my shoulders finish it off. So in this case, you want to think about 75-80% legs and hips, set, jump, and then finishing off with the shoulders, either at eye level or overhead. I always tell my athletes, the first couple reps, first 1, 2, 3 reps is fairly challenging in a kettlebell or a dumbbell swing. But as soon as you gain that momentum and find that tension, it just then becomes about breathing, okay? So don't let that first 1, 2, 3 reps scare you. Get 4, 5, 6 in, and you'll notice you'll find just that rebounding effect going down and up, down and up. Biggest thing here, guys, make sure we keep that chest up as we hit up those swings, okay? That's movement 3. Movement number 4 is a 1-minute rest, okay? So we just rest. We're gonna just chill, catch our breath, regather our thoughts, set that mindset, and we're gonna hit it up again. So again, 5 rounds, 1 minute of skipping, jogging, or on a treadmill, 1 minute of step ups, weighted if possible, 1 minute of kettlebell or dumbbell swings, and then 1 minute of rest. After 5 rounds, just give me an accumulation of your total reps, and that'll be your score, okay? That will consist about 19 minutes of work time, okay? We'll go over to our body armor portion now. I'm gonna switch my object from a kettlebell simply to a dumbbell. 4 movements here again. First one being the thruster. With my dumbbell, okay? I'm gonna hold it just underneath my chin. Feet are shoulder width apart. I'm gonna complete a thruster looking like this. Take a look. 1, 2, and 3, all right? So I simply have both dumbbell heads in my hand right underneath my chin. I'm gonna complete a squat. So feet are shoulder width apart. I'm gonna get to the bottom of my squat. As I stand up, I'll drive through my heels into my hips, into my shoulders, into my object, extending all the way, okay? I'm gonna go 5 to 8 reps. You could do this with a bag of rice, a backpack, a box, a jug, a dumbbell, a kettlebell, anything of some sort. I have 5 to 8 thrusters. Next thing I'm going to do is 10 alternating bird dogs. So I'll get into a tabletop position, hands underneath shoulders, knees underneath my hips. I'm going to extend my opposite hand and my opposite foot here. So my right hand will come forward as my left leg kicks back. I'll hold 1 and return, tabletop. Opposite hand, opposite foot, left hand, right foot, hold, 2. So this exercise here is not about how fast you could do it, but how much control and stability you could show me when the arms and legs are extended, okay? So try to show me full control, hold it for 1 or 2 seconds. If we're a little bit wobbly, find that balance, stabilize, and return, okay? You have 10, which is 5 per side. Third movement will be the opposite. I'm gonna go on my back, knees are tucked, hands are in the air. Okay, so again, hands above my shoulders, knees above my hips. For this one, head and shoulders off the floor as well. Same thing goes, left hand back, right leg forward. So I'm thinking opposites. 1, show me control. Other hand, other leg, extend, show me control. 2, etc., etc. Main thing here, guys, keep that low back glued into the floor, focusing on pushing that belly button down to keep that low back grounded so there's no arch, okay? 10 in total, 5 per side. And then lastly, you're gonna find a wall. Feet are gonna be about shoulder width apart. Gonna back up against that wall, hold it about 90 degrees, and hold it for about 45 to 60 seconds, okay? So again, 4 sets of our body armor of 5 to 8 thrusters, 10 alternating bird dogs, 10 alternating dead bugs, and 45 to 60 seconds of wall sits. In our body armor section, guys, we don't want to rush through this, all right? We want high quality movement. Heart rate will go up a little bit, but think of 1 out of 10, 10 being super intense, 1 being sitting down, resting. Think of giving an intensity level of somewhere between 5 or 6, all right? So not high intensity, but high focus, high quality, okay? Enjoy today's workout. Follow us on that Instagram at Mannequin Fit. Subscribe on YouTube, Mannequin Fit. Thank you for following our simple fitness. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Take care.